Good morning, babies. Hi. Good evening. Good afternoon. How are you? Hi there, cuties. Cutie patooties. Yes, you are so damn cute. This is a general message, so take what resonates, leave the rest. It is also timeless, so whenever you find it, it's the right time. Let us get into it, yes? Use your own discernment, please, and thank you. Your own intuition, please. Let us. This was so funny. I was shuffling these cards, getting ready before I came on, and I hit shuffle on the music. And the song that came on is the Highway Song by Cat Hasty. And I'll get into it. I was 17, fell in love with a man who didn't love me, so I've been breaking hearts, trying to fill the spot that he left empty. Started back when I was naive, loved him with every part of me, can't be the woman that I should be. Cheap thrills, and cheaper dreams. Jeez, I am like butchering this. On a highway with no name, we're all high on Mary Jane, and I bum one cigarette, but now I'm smoking like a train. Got a man from Oklahoma, and I told him that I loved him, but I was born for leaving, I'll be gone in the morning. Now I'm tired and I'm alone, but it's been so long, this is all I know. And it kills me what his picture shows, he's better off on his own. Memory from his beaten path, a memory that'll never last. And he is everything that I have ever known. On a highway with no name, we're all high on Mary Jane, and I bum one cigarette, but now I'm smoking like a train. Got a man from Oklahoma. Okay, so the funny thing is, the first card that came out was the Eight of Cups. Eight of Curses in this deck, and that's the leaving card. So, yes. And what I'm getting here, because this is like, I'm seeing it as like people like begging them not to go. So somebody is like, that's their power is leaving. I'm getting there's like, you know, someone puts up with a lot of shit and tries to be fair and have this like, you see how there's two people, tries to be fair and balanced in, or, you know, critters, whatever you want to call them, tries to be fair and balanced in, you know, seeing things from other people's perspectives. But, you know, when it finally comes down to it, they're willing to walk away, you know, but people don't see that because they only see like the fairness. They're like, oh, well, this person's like, you know, tolerating this, putting up with this. So that it's like a like a habit, like a pattern that's like embedded in someone's brain of this person. Like, oh, this is what they do. This is their habit. This is their ritual. They hang around no matter what. You know, I can do whatever I want. And we have the Tower right after that. And when you do leave, it tears, you know, I'm guessing this is the viewer, obviously. I just started saying you. When this person does leave, because this could be either way. So take it how, you know, roles could be reversed. When this person leaves, it tears everything down because they, you know, I'm seeing this Tower as like, you know, weak foundations crumbling. The steady, stable foundation leaves with this Eight of Cups. That person leaves and just everything falls to shit, falls apart. And with the Page of Wands after that, the Page of Beasts in this deck, it's like a message they finally understand, like it's hand and delivered to them that, you know, you were the stable person. You were, you know, I'm getting like a lot of arrogance, like, oh, well, I helped them, the viewer, I helped the viewer, they can't be without me, they can't do shit without me, and then you leave, like I said, take it how it resonates, because it might be roles reversed, and then you leave and everything falls to shit, and they get this, because, you know, the Page of Wands is like a delivered message. They get the message handed to them, delivered to them, that it was you that was the stable one. They were just delusional that it was all them. They didn't see that, you know, they were basically using your stability, stealing your stability from you, and that they were actually codependent on you, because they were thinking, and a lot of people can be like that, where they don't do the self-inquiry, and, you know, they can run their mouths, talk their shit, and say, like, you know, whether it's like two people or just in their head, they're thinking this, like, oh, this person's like so codependent on me, I could do whatever I want, they need me, so they had like thought they had like control in situations, and you know, it's a lot of the time very unconscious behavior, but this is what they were thinking, like, oh, well, I can have control if this person, you know, I'm control, like, I need to, a good example would be like, I need to tell them how to use their money. I need to control that. I need to baby them. I need to take control of that. When they're actually like not doing the self-inquiry on why they're trying to control that or anything, it's because they feel out of control. And by them doing that, that's really doing nothing except for creating more animosity. But, you know, they'll get into these, they need to control, they need to do all this whatever to get, you know, work their mommy and daddy wounds out, their childhood wounding out. But they get the message once you leave, once you step away, and everything just starts falling apart. And we have the Six of Wands underneath that with the Four of Beasts. And as annoying as it is, this is the bottom of the deck. Six of Beasts, which is Six of Wands, and Four of Wands. In reverse, though. Four of Wands is in reverse. It's annoying because it's like they finally like give you the recognition, the accolades, like, you know, oh wow, they were such a great, you know, they held it together for me. Like, it's like they say that stuff like once you're gone. It's, you know, once they finally realize, you know, their life's falling to shit, then they finally recognize, oh, this person isn't like a real one. They, you know, wow, what an incredible person. But it's like, I'm getting with the Six of Wands, because that can be ego as well. It's this like weird ego thing that they, you know, it's like they go between being like giving your flowers, you know, giving you the recognition for how great you were and how you held it together, but also like going in between of like somehow blaming you and like, and versus their shitty behavior. And we have the Queen of Swords underneath that. And it's almost like then they can finally see the truth and your intelligence once like you leave. It's so annoying. It's like, bro, why can't you see it then? Why can't you see what's in front of you? It's weird. But they have, you know, these people are so arrogant and don't do any sort of like self-reflection or think about others. You know, they have these narcissistic traits. selfish traits. You know, they may not be that extreme, but they have some sort of selfish traits that keep them from seeing the truth and seeing, you know, others' intelligence because their ego doesn't allow them to. They just think, well, I know best and I'm gonna control this situation. I'm gonna act out of my wounding instead of, you know, realizing how I'm treating people. They may have called you selfish and a bad listener and a bad communicator, you know, weird stuff like that. Like, when in fact it was them, you know, because they didn't realize that they were being selfish in wanting, you know, like, say they said, oh, well, you're not a good listener. When in fact it was them just wanting to like filibuster you all the time. It's like, yeah, well, because you're not letting me talk. So I have to interject, you know, that type of thing. Or, you know, the person wasn't a good listener, so there was like that disconnect or conflict between, you know, being like, were you listening? What the hell? Like, what's up? Like, when they should have been looking at themselves and being like, why do I feel the need to like put this person down? Oh, I'm also seeing with this Queen of Swords here, like, see how she's like hovering? They see like you're elevated. They may have seen before, and that's what like triggered this whole thing, is that, you know, they realized that you were better than them. They saw that, so that all of this behavior transpired from this, you know, that deep down, oh, he's better than me, they're better than me, so I need to whatever, however they, you know, I can't relate to like that reasoning, but that's what it was. And we have the Two of Wands in reverse, and you leaving, like, you know, they may have had more plans or like schemes to like, you know, take from you, steal your thunder, steal your star, you know, your wins, all that, just by you walking away. And take this how it resonates. Maybe this is, you know, your confirmation that you do need to walk away, and this is why. As soon as you walked away, you know, their plans were foiled. They had, you know, plans to, you know, still take your wins, whether it's money, success, you know, like a raise or something, you know, that type of stuff. That was all, their plans were foiled. Oh no. And we have the Hanged Man in reverse, and I just heard, and I see it now. Oh, you never looked more beautiful since you're in love. No, I didn't see that fire in you he's found. Oh, but I can see it now. Oh, I never saw. Tracy Lawrence lyrics. It's good to see your face again. It's been a while. How am I doing? Well, I get by somehow with that Tower card. My life is falling apart. You sure look good since you're in love. Your new love came in your life. You know, I didn't see that fire in you he's found. Oh, but I can see it now. Oh, I never saw that look in your eyes. I never had you hold me that tight. And I never saw you dance with your feet off the ground. But I say, they see how elevated you are. Oh, but I see it now. Oh my. So what I'm getting is, like, with that Highway song, your ability to leave, and, you know, they may have thought, like, you had this like, you know, yes, you do have a kind heart, but you also have self-respect, and they didn't see that. 444 on my clock. They didn't see that you protect yourself. Okay. And you're down to be feral. You're down to be wild. You're down to be a drifter. On a highway with no name, we're all high on Mary Jane, and I bum one cigarette. They didn't realize like your willingness to just dip out, like, and go fine, I'll go be a drifter. I don't care. You give me nothing. I don't get stability from you, so that, you know, you're just like, bye. I'll leave with nothing. I really don't care. It's like you have attachment for just this short period of time, or maybe this illusion of attachment to people. You know, I'm seeing it as like you love and give until, you know, you're shown that it's not serving you. You know when to go. You try to be fair and you hang around to give the benefit of the doubt. You know, okay, you know, I don't want to leave just yet. I want to see both sides of this. Like, maybe I'm being a bit harsh, rash, whatever. But in the end, you still have the self-respect with the 6 of Wands, the 6 of Beasts. And you know, because you see how she's holding that, whatever, trident, whatever you want to call it. She knows how to protect herself. So you know how to protect yourself, and you're down to be like, yo, I'll leave with nothing. I will leave you everything if you want to fucking play games. You want to hold on, be materialistic, whatever. I'll leave with the shirt on my back and figure it out. I was born for leaving. I'll be gone in the morning. We have love and gaslight. This card always it's just funny. But what I'm getting from that is like there was like actual love there, but there was just gaslighting as well. You know, it was toxic behaviors, but there was still love there. And I just love this feral card because I'm just like seeing like some of y'all just like you know how I got like the money reference earlier. This, you know, these people might have been quite materialistic with you, you know, controlling with money, telling you don't know how to spend your money, that type of stuff, trying to make you dependent on them financially. I'm seeing some of you just straight up like getting ready to leave, and they're like, well, I bought you that shirt and I want it back. And you're like, fine. Taking it off. You're like walking out of the house naked, just like, I'm feral, bitch. You think I won't leave? Welcome to my life. You know, welcome to your hell, whatever. Let's tear it down. Let's start a fire, baby. Yeah, oh my god. And this fell directly on the feral card. Like, you have no problem. And it's interesting because you are so caring and sweet, and it's like more jarring to get this like feral get fucked energy from you, because it's like they don't, it's like getting punched in the back of the head. Like, you just don't see it coming. Like, bam! What the hell? I see it now. Anything else? Yeah, it's interesting because it's like they didn't see your ability to like, and it's because you're fair and just, and you want to be like, you don't want to be an asshole. So you give all these people like the benefit of the doubt. Oh, maybe they were grumpy that day. And this could be work, life, love, whatever, friends. any of that. Okay, so with this song, it started when I was 17, fell in love with a man who didn't love me, so I've been breaking hearts trying to fill the spot that he left empty. Started back when I was naive, loved him with every part of me. Can't be that woman, can't be the woman that I should be. Cheap thrills and cheaper dreams. So I'm getting, you know, these people. So obviously now that we've got the narcissist card popping out, they had some very narcissistic tendencies, but it's almost like you unintentionally, right? So, you know, the narcissist will like groom and like love bomb and, you know, massage you to soften up and let your walls down. And here you were, like, you were being authentic. You were giving love and being authentic and sweet and stuff like that. But you also have self-respect. And so you basically, this whole time, had been grooming and playing the narcissist to think that they had you, or you were like, you had all your barriers down and you were just under their spell, under their control, that you believed everything they said and you tolerated anything, they could get away with whatever. But like I said before, they didn't do any self-inquiry. And so that here they are, like, being over controlling, you know. I'm seeing it as like yelling at you like you're a little kid. You know, like, why'd you make that mess? Or, you know, you're disrespectful, you know, the weird stuff like that, like scolding you like you're a little kid. And you're just collecting data and be like, you know what, fuck this. I'm gonna go be feral. I'm gonna leave. But since you had been grooming this, you know, unintentionally, you know, just by being like your genuine self, like, because you're like, I want to be fair, I want to be nice to these people. You showing up and, you know, they're thinking that you're this nice person. They think that they completely know you because they're only, you know, thinking about themselves and not doing any sort of, they're just not catching it. You tear their whole world down. It's like you're bringing the narcissistic behavior. Like, you're just like that back and forth, like, you know, love bombing, honeymoon phase to, you know, the abuse. Even though you weren't intentionally doing that, you were just being genuine, but because you had like so long been like fair and just and showed them just that behavior, and then you pop out with your like, yeah, you know, get fucked. And that might be like this feral card as you being like letting the beast out and showing them what the fuck is up. Like, you want to play, bitch? I'll show you my fucking teeth then, you know, especially with this cat, like having like a long ass lizard tongue. Like, I'm seeing that as like, you, it's not just the human in you, like you're like bringing out the true beast that lives within you. And you're just popping out on this narcissist and they're just like, oh shit. Oh shit. And I love how I dropped the tower card, so it's like extra destruction. Just I just heard extra destruction points, like finish him, like it's a video game, like like I'm seeing like each thing you did, like, so you're like, I'm leaving, and then it's like minus 20 life points or whatever from this narcissist. And okay, now that I'm seeing the mirror thing, it's like you like, and this is all accidental, of course, like you were just being authentic, but it's like you cloaked yourself, and this may have been your spirit team helping you with this. You cloaked yourself in their energy, so that it's like they thought they were dealing with, it ends up that they recognize that you were playing the same game. And that's why I'm seeing like the minus 20 life points and all of that, because they're like getting fucking punched in the back of the head, like blindsided by this behavior, because they'd never experienced that before. They had only thought like, I'm the best manipulator. I know how to control people. I know how to put people in their place. I'm smartest. I know best. And they're not coming from like wanting to, a lot of people, I should say, they're not coming at you with this like wanting to manipulate. It's just, you know, they're wounded inside, and that's how they deal with their wounding, because they're acting so unconsciously. And some of them have, you know, entity attachments, demonic attachments, shit like that, because they just let anything and everything in and out of all holes of their body. So that's why they act like this. They're not even their own player. They're being operated by the dark entities and shit like that they just let in and out of themselves, and acting in this behavior. And here you are, just like negative 20 life points. And we have the legend card underneath the deck. Like, now you're a legend to narcissists. Like, what the fuck? You're gaining respect points from the narcissist? What the fuck? This is a worthy opponent. What the fuck? Okay, I guess. And I'm seeing with this Five of Swords in reverse, like they were like, I'm gonna die on this hill. I'm dedicated to, Five of Swords, I thought I said four, I don't know. You know, this wanting to die on the hill, this like winning at all costs, sticking to their guns, thinking they're the only ones, you know, in that ego, like, I'm the only one, this is the only way to do things. You're a legend to these narcissists, because you are keeping that, you're not letting, you couldn't let them die on the hill there and stick to their guns and play this game how they always play it and get their way. They couldn't get their way with you. And now there's like this weird like respect thing over this, like, you're a legend because you played their game even harder than they thought. Like, they didn't catch it. And the reason they didn't is because you were being authentic until you were sick of their shit. There was no game. You were just, but they see it that way. They're like, respect, you know, like, obviously it's going to take time because, you know, they have to lick their wounds. But they have this like weird respect for you because they couldn't win. They couldn't, you know, this Five of Swords is winning at all costs, dying on this hill. I will die on this hill. You can't change my mind. It's my way or the fucking highway. Seeing someone like, I'll do it. You know, just like crazy girlfriend stuff. Like, I'll kill myself if you leave me. Like that type of just crazy ass manipulation. You didn't let them do that. You didn't let them play their games. And with that, it was just your power and leaving. Being like, you know what? I've got self-respect. I'm a head out. I'm a dip out. This is later, bro. Later. No. I was born for leaving. I'll be gone in the morning. And like I said with that, like your willingness to be feral and like just leaving with nothing, you're like, fuck you then. You can have whatever you want, baby. I can reboot. I can, you know, respawn somewhere else and, you know, have a new light. You know, because we have the Starseed card underneath that. Like, you know your divinity. You know Most High is going to have your back for walking away. I have to go, but we'll throw one more card on there. Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Yes. And this just helped this person hopefully change. They obviously respect your game. But this also showed what it's like to have true self-respect. you showed, whether this person learns anything from that, is they know that what true self-respect looks like. All right, babies, I love you so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Love you.